Hi everybody, welcome back to Pro Tools music production lessons here at Educator.com. This is the lesson is about score editor. We're just following up the MIDI editor. In this lesson, we will learn how to write and edit notation and print out scores directly from Pro Tools. We will learn how to set up for writing notation for specific instruments by variety of clefs, and also we will talk about how we can use our edit tools and how some of the other Pro Tools key commands apply in the score editor window. So let's go ahead and talk about the score editor, how we can bring it up. There's always multiple ways of doing things in Pro Tools. One of them, just like we did on the MIDI editor, we can go under Window, scroll down and open the score editor. We have a shortcut for this, is a Control Option equals. We can actually toggle in between, and we can go on the specific track and right click on it, and we can open the score editor. Similar way, we could actually just click on the clip itself too, and we can open the score editor. And if you remember, we spoke about one specific preferences feature that we could actually change to bring up the score editor by double clicking as well. We did that for MIDI editor, and by default you may actually have your MIDI editor opening by default. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, cool. All right, we can go to the Pro Tools preferences right here, and under MIDI, let's look at the same place that we looked on the MIDI editor, double clicking a MIDI clips, open. Let's go to this drop down menu. Since we're talking about score editor, let's select the score editor, press enter, return. If you're a Mac user, is return, enter, the same key basically, but yeah, press return, and now we should be good to go. Basically, if we double click, we have our score editor open right now, and my return key takes it to the top too. Beautiful. So we have a score. It's, if you see, it's like looking more like a score. If you remember, when we opened the MIDI editor, we have this notation function here too. If you remember, when we displayed it, that kind of looked like a notation too. But as you can see, as a matter of fact, the score editor looks like more real score feel into it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start again talking about our toolbar. I have my edit tools right here with zoomer again, and zoomer, we can use a normal or single zoom. Basically, if I select it, I can click on it to zoom, zoom my song. I'm zooming in, option click, zooms out, just like the other screens, basically edit or MIDI editor. Then you can actually select with the zoomer, and you can even get very close to your notes before you start editing. Or you can basically zoom out with option clicking, or if you want to go back to where the size that you came from, basically you can double click on the zoomer. You can use your key commands T and R to zoom in, T to zoom in, R to zoom out, just like to any other edit window. It's working. That's another zooming option. Then I have my trimmer. Let's zoom in a little bit more, and I have my trimmer here to extend the notes. There you go, quarter note became a half note, and then I can extend it, or I can just like go back to the half note from here. This is a kind of little tricky to bring the value down on the notes. You have to really like press and go, and sometimes it actually doesn't quite really super working, but it should. Yeah, let's try somewhere else. I'm not really super big fan of this, honestly, but let's deselect it first of all. Go ahead and select this note by the grabber, let's say. It's all tied actually right here. Let's choose another note right here to see if it's gonna trim it. I'm always having a little bit issue, but it should really do it. You see, it worked. It worked, but it doesn't work super good, I gotta tell you. This one, like, let's go ahead and try one more time. Yeah, I'm having a little bit issue with this note here. Going down, go down. Let's go ahead and choose the note. I'm gonna keep on trying. All right, and if it doesn't do it, we're just gonna command. Yeah, this note, it seems like I'm not getting it. It's, as you see, it's very easy to bring it up, like very single motion. And going back, I did it here, this note, some reason. So that means, my understanding here, you may be facing these kind of things. My understanding, Pro Tools or any kind of DAW are really great tools to work things out, but sometimes, as you can see, some of the features may not work that great. You know, same action that I'm applying here, and this note, I was unable to shrink it down back to the quarter note. So if this is the case, sometimes we need to like look at the alternatives. Let's just completely get rid of the notes and migrate set to quarter note, and I'll just put there G. So we have to always have like other solutions. So that's why it's important to also know all the tools and everything, because you may face things sometimes it's not quite working. I always found the trimmer tool to extend the note with no problem, but whenever I wanted to go lower value, sometimes I need to really, in your system may be more easier, I'm not exactly sure, but at this point it's always good to know a bunch of many other options to be able to continue working. But that's what trimmer does.